Good morning, good afternoon,
Hello.
good evening. We are live.
Hello.
Yes, Sister Barbara, take it.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, ladies. I know my voice is a bit scratchy. It's cold here in Australia. It's raining. So they're having the sniffles. And I'm so excited to be on this forum this morning. And it's night time for our sisters in the US and in the UK. So we'll say good night after this session. My name is Barbara. I'm a mother of three, a happy wife, a digital business owner, and a digital business mentor. I originally come from Zimbabwe and has been living in Australia for the past 25 years. So I'm now an Aussie. Today, we are going to answer frequently asked questions. And each person will introduce themselves and answer their question, because we're getting so many questions and some of them are very common. So if you are listening to us, this could be your call and your answer. Cicely's, what was one thing you were spending your hours on that wasn't moving you forward before you started this digital business?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. If you're from this part of the world, the UK is already almost midnight here. Good morning from Australia and good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us from. My name is Elizabeth. I'm originally from Nigeria. I work in supply chain, a mom to two amazing boys, and a business owner. So thank you so much, Sister Bab, for that question. So what's one thing that I was spending hours on that wasn't moving my life forward? Honestly, it was scrolling. And I know many people, so many people can relate to this. After a long days, a long hours, long days at work, I would come home tired, sit down with my phone, and before I knew it, hours had gone by, scrolling, watching things, consuming content, but nothing in my life was actually changing. And one day, I had a very honest conversation with myself, and I asked, how am how am I busy all the time but still not moving forward the way I want to? That question really hits me because the truth is many of us are not lacking time. We are just spending our time in ways that are not building our future. I was working hard during the day, then spending my evenings recovering from stress instead of creating something for myself. And I'm not saying rest is bad, right? Rest is important, but I realize there's difference between resting and escaping. You know, that was my shift. So instead of spending all my spare time consuming, I started using small pockets of time intentionally, sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes an hour, learning, building, and listening to trainings, doing something that could actually, move my life forward. And over time, those small, consistent action started changing my mindset because what you repeatedly do with your spare time eventually shapes your future. That's why I always say your free time is not just free time, it's either building your future or distracting you from it. Another thing I was always doing in my free time is just stay on the phone and just chat, absolutely chat rubbish. You just chat when that's just a way of just distressing after work. But when I made a decision to use my time wisely to build a future for myself, I can see that I'm making more use of my time now, and I'm not just wasting it, and I feel more fulfilled, and I know I'm building something that I can pass on to my family and my children. I'm building a great legacy for myself. So yes, I stopped scrolling and stopped chatting rubbish, and I started investing that time on my business. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cicely. It is so relatable. I was like you too. After a 12-hour shift, all the time was in bed sleeping. Spent all the day scrolling, waking up, sleeping, and that was fake busy because I kept on doing it, repeating. And I also had a wake up call that all the time I'm wasting scrolling could be a time I am spending doing something profitable and creating a legacy. Thank you for doing that. Sis Emily, when did you realize time is more valuable than money?
Thank you so much, Sis Barb. And to those of you who are listening, today or tonight or whatever part of the world you are tuning from. My name is Emily. I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm a happy wife. I'm a proud mom of one, a special ed teacher by profession. We own traditional business and, of course, very proud digital business owner. So the question, when did I realize that time is more valuable than money? For me and my husband, it wasn't one big dramatic moment. It was the small ones that kept adding up. It was missing moments when we were too busy. I would say too busy because I used to work three jobs. And then, of course, we also own traditional business. Mike was the one running the traditional business here. And of course, we were feeling exhausted at the end of the day, knowing we work hard, but still not feeling free. It was looking at the clock more than we were looking at the life we were trying to build. And then one time my daughter asked me to come home because I left her when she was very young so that I could come here in the US to give her a better life. But doing that, I miss all the milestones in her life: birthdays, Christmas mornings, graduation, every single milestone in her life. I miss them all. And of course, I was worried about um, I was worried about stopping work because if I stop working, then guess what? I'm not gonna earn money. And of course, retirement is just waving not too far away from me. That when it clicked, money can can be earned again over and over, but you can lose it, rebuild it, grow it. But the time, once it's gone, it's gone. And when I talk to my daughter every morning and her kids are there present, I imagine myself, because now my daughter, she's 30 plus now. So am I gonna miss all the milestones of my grandbabies like I missed all the milestones of my own child, my only child? So I cannot bear that thought anymore. That realization is what pushed me, especially to start building something online, not because we didn't want to work, but because we wanted our work to give us our life back, not take it away. An online business gave us different option. We can work from anywhere. Like I can go to the Philippines anytime. I can probably move to the Philippines if I want to. Create income beyond trading hours for dollars and be present for the moments that actually matter. So I don't have to worry about my retirement, even though I'm so close to retirement. And I can get that full retirement, but you just never know. I feel like I really wanna pack my things and be with my little girl, who is no longer a little girl. So now we're building. We're still building. We're still growing, but now every step feels aligned with the life we actually want. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about making money. It's about having the time to enjoy it with the people you love. So, if that's something you've been thinking about too, ladies and gentlemen who are watching right now, uh, reach out to any of us and we'll share how we got started. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sis Emily. So if there's any mom out there, any immigrant mom who relocated and started afresh, this could be for you. Time is valuable. We can never get back yesterday. We only have to plan for the future. So what are you planning for your future, which is very intentional for your family, creating a legacy? This could be your wake up call too, because there are so many people who think like what Sis Emily was doing. She's not alone. We were all like that. We missed some beautiful moments which we can never get back. Thank you so much for enlightening us. Now to Sis Joyce, what future are you creating with the way you spend your time now?
Good morning, Australia. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us. My name is Joyce. I'm originally from Congo. I'm a mother of three and a happy wife and a digital business owner. Yeah, the future that I'm creating now is that time, the moment I used to watch absolutely nonsense, I can say, because I was a very good fan of Nigerian movie. I can admit that. So my free time, either I am at home or at work, I used to watch series of Nigeria or Tanzanian movie. So that free time, I have cut off all those distractions because I knew what is the matter in my life. I wanted to have also the future that belonged to myself, not to be just an employee until I retire. So the future I'm creating on myself, it is the future that will give me a freedom of spending time with my children, the future that will give me a freedom of traveling around the world without thinking, oh, I think my time has finished and my leaves has ended. That is the future that everyone around the world always hope for. But that future, the decision that will determine it, it's today. And to create things that will allow you to be free. There is a saying that I read once upon a time. It says that if you create a job that will permanently hold you to be there, that you didn't create a freedom, but you created a job that will stuck on your neck until you die. So our digital business, it's not stacking on our neck because we do it everywhere we go. So the flexibility of digital business, it is the freedom of the future, and also the freedom of financial freedom that we are creating. We are not alone. We have a community of more than 270,000 around the world, where the support and the system is really incredible. So I'm like, to be brave, I know that the future I'm creating is really bright than where or when I just arrived in Australia. Since I started working, it's all over 10 years. I am still same. I'm waking it up in the morning, show up at work, clock in, clock out. Those children that I have brought to the world without them seeing me, without any time with the family, it is the pain of many parents. So if you have the same pain and you are watching us right now, there is another future that you can create that will be able to free you from 9 to 5, from paycheck to paycheck, from stop visiting the families around the world because you are limited. You have to ask for permission even to be sick. You can't be sick at peace. You can't be like sick leave, annual leave, everything. It has to be leave and it has to be approved so that you maintain what is like. If you get sick and you don't say it at work, there is no payment. Can you imagine to be sick and you are not peacefully sick? It's so painful, even though it's funny. So the future that we are creating here on this platform is the future that will help us to be sick at peace, to go in a holiday at peace, to be parent and grandparent peacefully, and create also the legacy that will leave to those children or to those grandchildren who loves us more and we love them dearly, but we have lost into the system of working on and off, paycheck to paycheck. So I think that is the summary. My future that I'm creating, it is the peaceful future about freedom financially and about my time freedom and even traveling without any back mind of saying that I don't know what I will do when I am coming back. So thank you so much. If you resonate with us, I know those pains you have them, all those live writing down every time. It's not something that everyone can wish to continue until they get retired. Thank you so much. Reach out to us and we'll help you to start your online business. Back
Thank
to
you
you.
so much, Sis Joyce. Thank you so much. There are so many of us living on surviving mode, survival life, forgetting God made us custodians of our children. But we have no time with them because we are forever picking up shifts. But you are planning a future where there's more freedom, more peace, more income possibilities, more time with the people we love, more control over your life, not relying from one paycheck. So thank you so much. And there are so many people who resonate with us and they are just waiting at the end of the keyboard. Just tap on any of our websites there. Sis Naomi, if someone says, I don't have time, what would you say to them? Maybe they have got 5 jobs or so.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A very good question, Sis Barbara. My name is Naomi. I'm a mom of 2 boys and a wife. I'm originally from Kenya. I live in Adelaide, South Australia. Full-time healthcare worker, and I'm a proud digital business owner. So that's a very good question, and that's what we normally get, especially when people reach out to us to find out about the business, and then you send them a webinar, and then for weeks and weeks they do not have time to watch the webinar. And you know what, you might be whatever you're praying for, that solution is at your door, but because of the business of life, or maybe you are saying whatever because I don't know, sometimes sometimes business can cost us a lot, so we do not know how busy we are or what we do is very important, and we get to a point where we miss out those opportunities. You could have used your even 30 minutes of your scrolling and then watch that webinar and find out for yourself, check out the information. Who knows, that might be what you've been looking for and praying for. So I just want to say this, that we are all busy and we have 24 hours. So when someone says, I don't have time, it comes back to priority. What's your priority? What do you want in life? And I remember, yes, I used to say I don't have time, but I had time to watch African movies. Once you open Facebook, you scroll, and the algorithm knows this one loves watching movies. So it keeps on pushing them to you. So you open, go to the link, and watch and finish, and go to the next one. That's what I was also a culprit until I learned that I can leverage social media and earn an income. So I just want to speak to someone who is saying he or she doesn't have time. It's just to create time for yourself for what is important. And that comes back to priorities in life. We all have time. I remember once Barbara said maybe they are doing 5 jobs. I remember when I started this business, I was doing 2 jobs, almost 3 jobs, because I was also picking overtime to try and make ends meet, because money was never enough. One job could not sustain us, school fees, bills, and everything, and support our families back home. And I had to pick more shifts and 2 jobs, and still it was paycheck to paycheck. And that's when I realized I needed something. And once I found this business, I incorporated within my schedule because I knew that that's what I wanted, and I was able to run my business or start my business despite the busy schedules and those jobs, and I've been able to reduce my hours of work. So it comes back to you. It's priority. What do you want in your life, and what's your priority? And you start with us. That's what I will say. So if you resonate with us and you've been saying you do not have time, check out your priorities, and this might be the opportunity you've been skipping around and missing out for yourself, and maybe that's something you've been looking for that will change your life. You need to check it out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sis Naomi. I think they've heard it well because you really have to prioritize your time. 20 minutes, 30 minutes will be enough for you to start this digital business. Then you will find yourself actually managing more than that because it only needs the starting, which does not need procrastination. Today is the time, right now. You can tap on any of our websites and we'll see you in the inside. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Good
Thank you for
night.
watching. See
Everyone,
you
God
next
Bye.
time.
bless.
Same time.
That was